hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we are ready to climb this to this impressive-looking area where something major looks like it's going to happen.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for
Yeah, we're here at Angri-La, the High Lama,
upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of
High
our
Lama
history,
Krillin there.
and of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin.
Now, I did do some...
Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the wise ones.
I did
who made
do
their
some
homes
research
here
on
even
the
now.
name
The
Erdwin,
first Grand Master,
and the name I'm
i.e.,
kind of mixing it up with
accepted him
is
as a disciple,
Erdrick, which
and
is
trained him
the
in the
official name
secrets of
of the
spiritual
hero in
realization.
Dragon Quest III,
But he did not
which Dragon
train
Quest III
alone.
is the
During his
chronologically
time
the
there,
first
he met
Dragon
someone.
Quest that occurs
Someone who
in
would
this
change his
timeline.
fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant. Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day.
I
each
wonder if
striving to
Morkant
outstrip
has
the other.
any relation to
Though they were
Mortigan.
fierce rivals,
They both start with
they
MOR,
became
so
firm
who knows if
friends.
Mortigan is
When
like a
their training
descendant
was
of him,
complete,
or if
Morkant
Mortigan's
joined
like
with
his own
Erdwin
thing.
in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed. Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone.
There's probably not a
A
relation there.
pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now, allow
Yeah,
me to
kind
show you
of weird to
the
have
field of
such an
discipline.
important character,
If you would be so
Morkant,
good as to
not,
follow me.
you know, passed down in these legends to all these other places. Because this is the first time we're hearing this name as well. And that's not the name of a mage, at least not that I'm aware of, from a past Dragon Quest game. Okay. So let's head out to the training field here. Or the Field of Discipline, as the game likes to call it.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones.
Well, good for
If your
them.
karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pan, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the age of heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training.
Now here, past gameplay me gets a little bit confused between, because they call him Lord Robert, but we know him as Rab,
His achievements?
and they're both the same person, so I'm like,
Hang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation.
motivation.
Directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick.
Oh my gosh, the naughty
During
stick.
the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's
This thing is just
right honourable
ridiculous.
posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
And the sound of his voice, the
tale
seriousness,
of
and
Lord Robert's
the
road to enlightenment
phraseology
lives on
of
to
this.
day. Every disciple knows
Like,
that
this
he
is a
must
naughty
focus
stick they're
at
using
all
to paddle, and they're
times,
talking about it
lest
like
he
in
face
such a
the same
serious,
fate.
professional tone. The whole thing is just
Legendary
silly.
achievement, indeed.
Yeah, and we're calling that a
You are
legendary
worried for your
achievement.
grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set
So yeah,
for him
Robert
by the
Rab, I
Grand
get a little bit
Master,
confused
and
past
emerged
gameplay me.
stronger
I'm like,
every
he's still
time.
referring to him as my
The
grandfather.
fall of the world
It's
tree
the
would
it's the
not
same
have been
person.
enough to
I guess his
extinguish
real
one
name is
so
just Robert.
resilient.
And he just
He
likes
is
going by
alive.
Rab.
I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us.
A
We
feast.
may not be able
Yeah,
to
of
aid
course.
you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us. But in this respect at least, we can provide.
Yay, we have the feast. And we get our free heals, so I didn't have to use the inn here. See, this is why I haven't really bothered using the inns in this game.
It is high time we were on our way.
I think I did that once just to change
If the
the
Grand
time.
Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in
Way
our
back
fight
when we
against the
were
Lord
at
of Shadows.
Gallopolis.
Sadly, it was not to be.
That was like, what, 50 episodes ago? Oh my gosh, this game is long. It's not bad though. Not bad at all. I mean, I'm enjoying the adventure, but I've mentioned before the only major downside to having such lengthy games is if I ever want to go back and replay them, it's not going to be some short feat. It's not going to be like, oh hey, there's a new game I want coming out in a couple months. What can I play while I'm waiting for that? I know, let's play Dragon Quest XI. Oh wait, I'm not going to finish that in time. Because it is so dang lengthy.
And the Hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable
See,
to
we're
reach him.
hearing about this hermit or monk
I
that
see.
went up to the top of the mountain and hasn't returned. And these were the
Holiness,
disciples
Is there a
that
problem?
were sent after him,
Yes,
and they
sir,
came
Andrew.
back defeated
I
because
fear
the
there
monsters
is.
were strong.
You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us.
Yeah, he's just gonna tell us
unannounced.
all everything
And
that I
just as
literally just
suddenly
told you.
departed for the top of the mountain.
Hello? Whatever for?
That I do
Although,
not know.
with the
moment
way
he
since
heard
I've
that
started,
Master Pang had passed away, he
since
ran
I've
from
started
the
this
temple.
channel, I haven't
He was
necessarily
last seen
gone back and
climbing the path
replayed
to the summit.
too many of the games that I've recorded for this
mountain has
channel,
become infested
and I'm not
with
really playing them
monsters,
off camera
emboldened
either
and
because,
strengthened by the
well, you know, my
rise of
whole
the Lord
theory
of
is if I'm going to
Shadows.
play a game, I should just
It is a
record it for
perilous
this
place
channel.
indeed.
Although I have done like a few Mega Man
This
games I've
being
played
so,
with
I
one of my
dispatched a group of
friends.
disciples
You might
to
remember
return
him
to
as the
safety.
A-Train.
As you can see, things did
He's
not go quite
appeared
as
on the
planned.
channel a couple of times. Well,
I have
we
trained
did
all my
co-op
life for a
Let's
moment
Play
such
of
as
Resident
this,
Evil 6
and yet
with
I
him.
have failed in my first true test. I have brought
He
shame
is
upon angry
not
Lama.
really good at Mega Man.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot
In
ask
kind of
you
a
to
hilariously
undertake
bad
such a dangerous
fashion.
task.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
I agree, because
Thank
you're not
you from the bottom
Veronica.
of my heart, but
Neither
I
is
cannot
Krillin
allow
there.
you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
What are you even going to
You
do?
must
Well, okay,
depart for the
I know what you're
summit
going to
of
do,
Mount
but
Pang
you're not going to do
without
anything in
delay.
Val. He's going to be
After
like
exiting
the
the
scholar
temple,
guy
you
that
will
we
take
took
the path to the
back at the
east in
whole
order to begin
Sniffleheim
our
ordeals. Alright, so now we have to go up to the mountaintop where the guys wouldn't let us travel to before. Now we can go there because of all the cutscenes and whatnot we found. And of course, you know, we have to go there because no one else is capable of doing anything of any sort of importance in this game on their own without us, unless they're one of the main characters. That's just how it goes in RPGs in general. But like, even something simple like the Pokemon games, someone's like, oh, I lost my Pokemon at this ranch. Can you go find my Pokemon? You are the only one in the entire universe that could possibly, you know, help me with this task. Okay, so we have another tunnel. It is very similar. Yeah, you can see where there's going to be a hidden item when we take the Dragon Ride armor. That is a black dragon. At least that's what it looks like. It is a black dragon. Just like the one we fought at the basement of Heliodor. Well, this one's not sleeping off that. I will do the double dragon slash Peppa power when he gets low. Ouch. I'm going to worry about healing after battle. That's one of my usual RPG tactics, is just heal up after battle and just worry about killing him. Now, as long as, you know, we don't end up dying. Well, I guess we don't have to... Okay, we didn't have to use the double dragon slash technique here.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
But yeah, dragons are pretty dang tough, and so that's another reason I'm considering keeping Hendrik around as well. There's my ride armor. Just one of these things, huh? This will be easy. Oh, his pep-up power's going away, so... Don't really need it for this battle, but we'll use it because it's free.
All is well that ends well.
Alright, now we can ride the thing. And up we go. Not sure what the point of putting these ledges is. And who put those torches there? Who is keeping those torches lit? Because they can't just stay lit indefinitely on their own. That'd be weird. And again, you know, this is Dragon Quest, you know, I make some concessions for some of this illogical stuff. We're living in a world with magic and fantasy. We actually get to ride a dragon. That is cool. I must say I like that as one of our ride armor options. A Sorcerer's Ring. We don't have a magic user with us, so I'm not even going to bother looking at that. We are going to avoid that black dragon. Yes? Yes. Now, they were talking about, you know, really tough monsters, and we've seen black dragons. Those weren't in the lower areas. So I'm preparing for a boss here. I'm expecting and preparing for a boss. And these flaming horses. I feel like we haven't fought these yet, but we actually did back over by the Champ Sauvage. And I just totally forgot, because it was just a one-of thing that we fought, I think. Oh, that didn't finish it. Okay, you can go away now. Only 521 experience. Let's heal up. We're gonna alternate who's doing the healing here. No need to take our ride armor, because we're gonna lose it when we walk out here anyways. Now, I was expecting more of a climb to the top as well, but we're actually at the top. So yeah, that's... Here we are. I'm expecting a boss fight, and we're not going to get it. At least not, you know, here. Yeah, there's an old monk-looking dude sitting in the shrine. We even have a campsite here. We're going to camp. Because again, past gameplay me, expecting boss fight. Post-commentary me, I just spoiled it for you. But I mean, the way everyone was talking, they were talking about monsters being too strong. You know, you guys can run around most of the... I mean, I guess you gotta fight the dragon riders so you can, you know, ride their dragons and fly up. But other than that, I feel like if you've been living on this mountain and training really hard, you should at least be able to handle those dragon riders, or just the general monsters in the vicinity of your area. And it's weird that you can't. Or they can't. I can. Because I'm Luminary. We can make a dragon shield. I don't think we need that. Was there anything we even need here? I'm just like scanning through here, just seeing... There's dragon mail. It's slightly better and protects against fire and ice, but I believe our heavy armor does that as well. So I'm not going to bother with that. Robes, I know you guys don't wear robes, but someone could. Yeah, there's nothing here that interests me. Even after all those recipes we just recently got. Although that Dragon's Bane sword, that could be useful. I might actually pick one of those up. I wonder if the damage, like multipliers or whatever, would stack. For instance, if I had the Dragon's Bane and used Dragon Slash, would it be like
Is this the Hermit we came in search of?
doubly effective than just having any other sword in Dragon Slash?
He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet
Questions
his
for
fate.
later.
But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
And I'm over here questioning if this is really Rab, especially, you know, after seeing this. Now,
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition.
Ogler's Digest? Yeah, this whole scene doesn't really fit
Indeed.
Hendrik.
It seems our friend here...
Like,
made
why
his
would
peace
someone like
with the
Hendrik
world before
even
departing.
know what that is?
This, at least, some small solace.
Let alone be all super excited about it. His reaction here when he realizes all this, you know, is kind of amusing, but the rest of this, it just
one
does
of the
not
rare
feel like it
treasures of
fits
Dunderstone.
Hendrik, and I
Why
don't
would a
like that, because
lowly
he's like a
hermit have
character of
such a-
nobility and all this, and he's... I mean, when we learned about his past, he was very studious and all this, but, yeah, that is
Lord
actually...
Robert!
Yeah, that's Rab. He's, not looking too good.
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
It also looks very
No,
uncomfortable
he's still
being,
breathing.
you know, like, shirtless and
What?
sitting there on top of this snowy, cold,
The spirit
windy
hovers in
mountain.
the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time.
I mean,
before
yeah, he has
passes the
shelter
point
around
of
3
no
sides,
return.
but still, that's... I can
There
tell
may
you
yet
from
be a way
experience,
to
I would
save
not
him.
go outside
If you were to follow him
without
into the
wearing a
void,
shirt in
you
winter
might be able to bring
conditions
him
like that.
back.
No,
But
no.
how? Is this even possible?
Of course
The
it's
ancient
possible.
teachings tell us that the
We're
summit
living in
of
a land of
Mount
fantasy and
Panlai
magic.
stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds.
So we're going to a place between worlds. It's a
But
different
it is not a
dimension.
decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return.
That is a complete
Well,
lie, and
will
we'll
you
see
take
that
chance?
very
Will
shortly.
you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
I have nothing better to do, and I would love to have
Very
Rab
well.
back on my
I will
team,
prepare for the ritual.
because he can
Tell me when
be
you
a
are ready,
supplemental
and we will
healer
begin.
until we get Serena back. Okay, so we'll go talk to the High Lama here.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
And it's actually the same dance that the disciples were performing on us when we first entered this area.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Hendrik, like, he's gonna answer your questions right now because that would completely interrupt the ritual. Come on. We are at some other place. Now, this whole thing being a place where it's really difficult to come back, or almost no one can return. I've seen a place like this before. At the start of this video, actually. Now that makes my cliffhanger spot, the spot where we ended last video, even better. Yeah, we can just, you know, go out that spot right now if we wanted to. It's so difficult to come back. You might not come back. We can just, you know,
Another
walk right out.
wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey.
We're not here for the end of our
Destiny
journey.
is cruel indeed, to send me one
I mean, I know
so
we're
young?
81 parts into this thing, and this is
This may
quite a
be a
long game,
fruitless
but
question,
we're,
given the
we're not
vacant
done yet.
expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here?
No, I don't. Please
Oh,
explain it to
you
me.
poor young fool. You have no idea of the suffering to come. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance.
Well, let me unburden you from your head.
I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand.
Okay,
As you
I know
see,
I was kind of
this world
joking there,
is
but
a blank
this
slate.
person's
It is a place
demeanor.
of nothingness. Before Yggdrasil fell, departed
She's like a
souls
more
would come
composed
here before returning
Veronica
to the world
with her
tree.
words.
But now
Veronica
that the
will
tree
just
is
like yell and
gone,
scream like a little
it is a
kid,
place with an
even though
entrance
she's really
but
not.
no exit.
Whereas she's just,
dead
you
end
know,
for the dead.
insulting
A
in an
spiritual
intellectual,
cul-de-sac.
I'm better than you
What
manner.
I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world.
Can I leave this world if
Before
I
long,
unburden you from your
Your
head?
soul will dissipate and be lost to the void. As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it.
No.
Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool. And yet,
Can we unburden her
you
head
would not be alone
from
in
her
your
from her head yet?
foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I say, I think we found our boss fight. This is a strange one indeed. Okay. What does this say? It says something different from the inscription of friendship between Erdwin and Morkant. Hey, it's Rab. Hey, it's friendly happy music. He's emitting a white glow. We'll call this Super Saiyan White.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong.
Now, I'm not entirely sure what this
came
game is
here with
considering
hope
at this
in his
point. I mean,
heart.
they're talking like we're dead,
The
but
hope
we're
that
really
one day
not.
he will defeat the Lord of Shadows.
But then the next sentence, we
Your
are.
grandfather came to find me
Ah.
so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor.
Oh, so you're this
Do you see the
Grandmaster
magic
Pang.
circle that surrounds him?
I expected someone better.
The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the
Someone
ether
less
and channels
insulting
it to create the
than
mandala
as a
of
Grandmaster
Yggdrasil.
Pang.
This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But
I
when
still
the
want to
great
unburden
sigil
you
is
from your head.
complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes. Get out, mate! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
You have a naughty stick here too? Oh my gosh. Well, this is kind of neat. Oh, is he doing a Kamehameha? He is!
Well, would you look at that?
That's not what this game's gonna call it, though.
Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call that Kamehameha. I'm gonna call that the Spirit
I
Bomb.
thought you had gone soft.
I feel like
on the
that's more
dotage,
fitting.
But it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise? Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the
Oh,
first time
that's
she paid
warmed my
anyone a
cockles more
compliment.
than 100
The way she
nips of the
acts.
hard stuff.
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would
Yeah, see, that
soon
didn't
have a
last
visitor.
long. A visitor who was here to unburden Pang from her head.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie?
Yes.
Oh, not you as well.
See, now he's talking like we're dead, but we're
Poor
really
young life
not.
Snatched away from me. It's not fair.
That's the
It's
only
not
weird
fair,
part
I
about
tell
this sequence.
Oh, stop your sniveling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
I came here to get you. I need you on my
He
team.
and his friends found your body and sent his
I need
soul
my
from the
main
world above
offensive
to bring you back.
spellcaster and secondary healer.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... You went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Yeah. Did you actually
Stop
learn
right
something?
there. Where do you think you are going?
Oh, she's evil.
I
I knew it.
thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished. Oh, but we haven't even begun.
This sounds like a good cliffhanger. We're gonna get to fight her, aren't we?